Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good and you. What is your name?
My name is Menelisi. Yeah,
Menelisi Ncube.
Menelisi.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I heard you're an artist, an upcoming artist.
yeah.
Um, what would you like to tell us about being an artist?
Being an artist.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I would like to say, it's not an easy journey. Being an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard. There are a lot of challenges,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, there are a lot of things in this music journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since I started when I was a kid. By then, I think I started when I was in grade six.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a hip hop artist by then.
Oh.
From grade 6 up to form 2, I was at Mzingwane district learning at Mwabeni Primary. Then later on moved to Balabala Secondary School, that
Mm-hmm.
is an army school. After that, moved to Mwabeni Secondary School as a hip hop music star.
Yeah.
But later on, things changed because, like my mother was very serious about these things. Like, you're doing hip hop music, get your father is a preacher, this and that.
Yes.
So, yeah, a lot of things. So, what I can say is that in this music journey, yeah, it's not an easy journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, we come a long distance. Yeah,
So you talked about challenges, okay?
yeah.
I would like you to outline one of like those um that you think about so much
Uh,
and that you feel angry.
the big challenges in
Yeah,
music,
big challenges that make you feel angry. Like you
like,
wanna voice them out, please, for us and for the audience.
yeah, what I can say is, being on in the music industry is not an easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once recorded an album that was last year December.
Okay.
By the time I recorded this album, you know, I sacrificed a lot to
Okay.
record this album. I sold a lot of flashes and a lot of things to
Mm-hmm.
do the album recording. I worked a lot, but after that, some brethren came and say, no, can we just do partnership in this, with you in this business.
Mm-hmm.
We did partnership. They took a lot of money. So, this thing is hurting me a lot. And what
Okay.
I can say is that, yeah, you never trust a
Never
brother,
trust
or let me say,
someone. Yeah.
umzalwane, yes.
Okay.
Especially in this music thing, especially in business. Never mix these things. Never mix these two things.
Never mix
Business
business with
with,
pleasure.
yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Church, I be church. Music, the
The
music,
music.
business, way business. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I can say.
That's what you can say.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I have a very touching questions with you. You're doing gospel, right?
Yes, I'm doing gospel.
So, how do you think gospel innovates the people who are in your age group?
In the
How
age
does
group.
it innovate them?
Yeah, especially the age group and, let me
Mm-hmm.
say, community as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Gospel music plays a significant and, let me say, important role
Mm-hmm.
in the community, especially communicating with the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, youth, especially in this music industry,
Mm-hmm.
they have some words and some songs that we write,
Yeah,
that are being inspired by what is happening within the
the
community.
community.
So by the time I sing that song,
Mm-hmm.
some of the youth are touched. Let's say, for example, I sing about, Chianu Chwala, Chiani Banje, this and that, tackling some issues which are happening in the.
Mm-hmm.
So it's helping the youth,
The
let me
youth.
say, the youth
Okay.
as well. Yeah, though I'm doing the old school.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that I was inspired by the likes of Brian Swallow, the Freedom Semwai. That is the old school gospel
Old
music.
school. Okay.
So a lot of people who
Mm-hmm.
love these songs, they are old people. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, old people.
So, would you say you are reaching a quite huge number of the youth, or you are reaching the old people that you're saying you're reaching?
Yeah, especially for my church is balanced. It's 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot, maybe let me say it's just a lot of youth, they
Mm-hmm.
support, you know,
Then the elderly also support.
they also support, yeah. Elderly, they love the songs.
Yeah,
Youth,
I
they
know.
support just because they're supposed to. Yeah,
Just because they're in church.
they're in church,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Bible
Uh,
childhood to support the music.
it's like that.
Yeah.
Then I heard about this, what is it? An album that you released.
Yes.
You talked about it, but you didn't tell us the name of the album.
Okay.
Um, how was it making that album? How was it like? What was your not challenges? What was your how was it? Like, explain further. Like, how was it making it?
Yeah, making this album was an interesting thing. You know, I always wished this thing, like meeting the people,
Okay.
you know, like the Brian Swallow family, the men who inspired me. So I met these people. Daniel Swallow yelled me a lot, you know. Daniel Swallow,
He was there. He took part in it.
he took part in this. He is the younger brother to the late Brian Swallow.
Okay.
So we recorded this album at his homestead. You know, a lot of activities happened there, and this album was one of my greatest albums ever because I recorded with two greatest gospel artists, Kululu Spanda and Gideon Bele. They are very good artists, you know. So yeah, it was one of the wonderful albums. Titled Sizofika Na Ekhaya. Uma thina amakholwa sesizondana. You know, there are a lot of things that are happening.
And now amakholwa bayazondana.
Bayazondana, you know,
even they even hate the people who are not amakholwa, but
just
we're not there.
imagine.
We're not
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So I have this other question
Yes,
also.
yes, yes.
Gospel, right?
Yeah.
In the other religions.
Yeah.
Gospel is Christianity, and how do you get to the other religions?
Yeah.
Do you discriminate, or do you not include them? You just sing about Christianity.
You know what's happening? I'm a strong religious man when I say this. You know, there are some of the things like the doctrine, church doctrine.
Yeah.
You know, we have our church doctrine. I come from the Apostolic Faith Mission of Africa. It's a church with an open door and a burning message, and Reverend Ara Zulu. You know, we have got different religions, different doctrines, and the legacy from different people. But what I can say is that with the my gospel music, and I stick with the gospel standard of the Apostolic Faith Mission of Africa, the doctrines of our church, and like they say, no dancing, I don't dance, but I will try to, by all means, to find some ways and means to involve everyone. For example, we just do dramas in our music videos, and so that it can capture a lot of attention to a lot of people. Instead of dancing, we do a drama there, like
something like a short movie thing.
Especially, yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, a short movie thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, how do you think music has influenced your life as a youth? Not the other youth, your life. How?
Okay. You know, for example, Nyabochelo now to live a life that I'm seeing. Same Bochelo for now. And I am now forced to live what I'm seeing. But I'm not saying it's with me, I'm forced. No. So it has influenced my life. I've changed a lot. I sing some songs that say, you know, girls, you see, like, osisi bodwa obhuti bodwa, this and that. So kathesi ngiyabotshela ukuthi I'm supposed to live that. So it has changed, and
it has changed.
It has changed my life.
Your view in life, I guess.
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, how has it been so far? Like, I get to you say you had challenges with the previous album.
Yes.
So, will you continue doing more albums, or you're just gonna do singles, or are you gonna have partnerships? Are you gonna do it alone? What is your next move?
You know, a wise man once said, in a world of so many questions and so little answers, is there someone who cares for humanity? So I'm never going to give up. I will trust in God because I know He cares for humanity. You know, so I will continue. I will never give up nor back down. With my Christ, I will keep on going. So I'm strong. I will never give up. Yes. I will never give up on that.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's good. That's very good. That's very motivational.
Thank you.
So, what is that one line that you could share to the youth that is watching this? Just one line.
Yeah.
One line of encouragement.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, the youth and everyone who is watching this video, I would like to say that happiness is not getting what you want all the time. It's about loving what you have and being grateful for it. The strongest people are not always the people who win, but those who don't give up when they lose. For me, I don't regret the things I've done. I just regret those I didn't do when I had the chance. So this is what I can say to the youth. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you heard it.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes, yes.
Do it.
Thank you.